Today on What's the Hook?
I mean, women can have a glass of wine when they're pregnant. Like, that's fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, like, nah, if a woman came in pregnant as fuck and was like, let me get a whiskey Coke, I can't be like, no.
If my lady is like, yo, I need a glass of wine while she's pregnant, I'm going to roundhouse that shit out her hand.
Nah, bro, it's good for it's good blood flow.
Hopefully you catch the glass, not the baby.
Wow, shit! Wow, this is the darkest shit ever. That was an abortion joke.
Welcome to another episode of What's the Hook podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Bileko Wissa, here with...
Hey, Keenan Baker, what up, y'all? We back, baby.
We back, and here with...
Huca Bera.
Huca Bera, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah.
And today, we're going to talk about that yak, them drinks. And we're here with a special guest.
That ball.
Go ahead, brother, man. Introduce yourself, brother.
Yo, what up? It's Alex LuDovico. I make music, but during the day, I am your friendly bartender.
Friendly bartender.
Oh, during the day.
How friendly are
During the
you?
evening. I should say evening.
How friendly are you?
What constitutes friendly?
Hilarious.
I mean, I get a little wild. You know, this is life, bro.
Okay.
I'm in charge of your weekend, bro.
Oh, that's a great way to look at it.
I like that.
That's dope. That's me on a fucking shirt.
I'm responsible.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, that's why it's like, when people are like assholes to bartenders, I'm like, bro, you trying to get drunk. This is a terrible move. Don't be a dick. Like,
Yeah. True.
I have the alcohol. I am in front of it. There's a bar in front of you. There's me, and then the alcohol is behind me. So if you want to get to that, you gotta be nice to me.
All right.
How'd you get into bartending?
I was in Atlanta actually doing like working with my aunt. She's like a realtor, and then I was just kind of over it because I got ADHD and 300-page contracts are just not my vibe. So I was going out drinking all the time, as I generally do, and I was like, damn, there's got to be money in this. So I had a brother who was like, you should go to bartending school. That's a scam. We'll come back to that. But yeah, I'm basically I made a fake resume. It was like with real bars, but like I put the numbers as my friends' numbers. When my first interview got hired, had to fake it till I made it. And that was 5 years ago.
So wait, and something like faking it so you're making it something like that, isn't that kind of like, not dangerous, but like, I feel like you get a write-up, nigga, for like, hey, let me get some of this. But did you already know your drinks pretty well?
YouTube, brother. YouTube.
That's hilarious.
Okay. YouTube, nigga. YouTube is saving. That's the training now.
Right.
I don't need to do nothing else.
I learned how to fix a step. I learned how to fix a car. All
Oil
on
change,
YouTube. Everything, bro. YouTube. So yeah, I just watched like videos of people making shit. I read all the books and stuff and was just like, all right, I'm gonna just do this. It had a couple questions. I knew the answers. I got hired.
I'm glad you did that because, you know, alcohol, we forget, is fucking poison. You put too much of a dosage, you can fuck somebody up.
Yeah, I mean, it's all, you know, poison is a relative term.
Poison is a relative
A relative
term.
Nah, it's a very relative term. But yeah, I mean, you know, you see people, because that's also part of my shit too, where I got to be like, yo, security, get this motherfucker out of here.
Right.
Like, I usually try to do it on the slide. You know, I'm trying to embarrass nobody, but it's always just like, hey man, this motherfucker is. You can see it in the eyes. It's like one incident, one step on my Jordan away from like this whole shit just breaking out right now. It's just like
I'll tell you one thing that you don't do is drink with an old man.
facts.
That's
Yeah.
Well, it's
I got
hilarious.
messed up. I was messed up for 2 days. Drinking some what's that?
They got 30 years of experience on you, dog.
We're drinking moonshine?
Bro, that liver
no.
is hardened, dog. It don't feel nothing, bro.
I was flatlined in my bed. My wife was like, "You going to work today?" I was like, "Nah."
You canceled all your
Like
sessions?
I was just no. This was back in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, yeah, like I couldn't move. I was paralyzed.
You're drinking that Michael Cooper?
My head was hurting. I was hungover. For
Damn, I ain't
What was
drink
that?
that.
Yeah, what was the drink? Did you mix light and dark or something?
No, it was just straight. It was a Grand Marnier.
Ooh, that's like a sweet liqueur, right?
It's so Grand Marnier is like cognac and it's like cognac and triple sec mixed together is what Grand Marnier is, but it's a lower proof, so it's not like drinking straight yak, but it's pretty fucking close.
How many liquors are there? 'Cause
I mean, if we're getting super into it, there's generally like we accept that there's 5 categories: vodka, gin, whiskey, tequila, and then or 4. Sorry, my bad. And then everything else is like a branch off of that tree. So if you talk whiskey, you talk bourbon, you talk rye, you talk scotch, you talk single malt, you talk blended, you talk all that. Vodka is anything that you can distill into a clear spirit, technically. And then gin is when you get into the botanicals, and then you get to tequila. And then tequila has a whole branch of like sotol and mezcal and all this other shit. That's just anything that comes from an agave plant is technically considered mezcal, because mezcal is the father's. Because tequila is a part of mezcal. I don't know if you even. I'm
learning. I'm
right
learning.
now, I'm like, yo, what's happening right now? Yeah.
All right,
I'm learning.
Let me pull
absolutely.
it back. I saw your look in your eyes. You're just like, what is this nigga talking about? All right, so obviously you drink tequila, right? Or you have at some point in your life, God willing, you didn't. Right on. See, I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it. But mezcal is my shit. So have you ever heard of mezcal before?
No, not so.
All right, so mezcal is like the shit that's trending right now. It's basically, so it's all from the same plant, but in order to be tequila, it has to be made in a specific region in Mexico. It has to be government oriented, whereas mezcal can be made by anybody. Did you ever see the shit with the worm in the bottle, like in the 80s and 90s?
I heard of it. Yeah.
That was mezcal.
Oh.
Yeah, but now it's better and they refined it and made it.
Basura.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Straight basura. But now it's just that's the shit that's trending right now. That, and then like bourbon is always gonna be popping. If another chick comes in and asks for an old fashioned and says this is too strong, I'm gonna kick somebody out of my bar.
Oh, bro, I had an old fashioned and I was that nigga. I was like, Jesus Christ.
It's an old fashioned. The name comes from that used to be like an old fashioned way to make a drink. It's anything with a little bit of sugar, bitters, and a spirit. But then it just turned into meaning just whiskey. And like the 30s or 40s. I'm kind of a super nerd about this shit. So
no, this is so interesting because like, I was thinking like martinis and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's talk about this. Why do men get knocked for drinking?
I mean, I think that's
drinking nice drinks and flavorful drinks.
I mean,
I don't drink much at all, right?
Right.
But when I like to drink, when I do, I like a little bit of flavor and sweetness.
Right. Yeah,
but why am I a bitch ass nigga? Gay. All these things above because I like juice, nigga.
Yo, what if Nas says you niggas are clear liquors? I'm like, what does that mean? I like vodka and orange juice. Why gotta be a clear liquor?
Well, because he's with Hennessy, so he
okay.
Shots, But go ahead.
Nah, but what I was about that is just like, first of all, that's a very personal thing for me. I can't define your masculinity versus mine. I never judge a dude for liking like a nice sweet drink. That shit is fucking delicious. And if somebody make fun of you, they have some fucking masculinity issues of their own they need to deal with.
That's how I've always felt.
It's like wearing a pink shirt.
Yeah, dog. Like
Cameron wore pink, nigga, one of the hardest rappers out at that time.
I had a pink Yankee the day after I saw the first Dipset video, so I'm with you.
Bruh, he had a pink, exactly, he had a pink range.
You know what I'm saying? Pink range, pink Yankee, bro.
That's a little far.
That was. But his pink mink coat and mink hat, nigga, was like, it's still like, it's huge.
That's fly. That was fly. That was fly.
Now that's fly.
But a pink range, that's like the breast cancer, the Mary Kay
it looked
truck.
dope, dog.
The Mary Kay Cadillac.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
That's how you know what I'm saying? That's how you know the big sellers, baby. She pull up in that pink caddy. She's like, ooh, auntie getting that bread, bro.
So going to alcohol being dangerous, as you said.
Yeah, poison.
Okay.
Poison.
What would you say is the most dangerous drug? Like if you had to get a top 5 at least.
Heroin, nigga. But
Heroin. There we go. There's no
I mean, it's all like governmental bullshit when it comes to alcohol. Alcohol is way worse for you than like weed is, obviously. But we demonize weed to demonize black and brown people. But once people like the reason legalization is happening with weed now is because
white people can get some money behind it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to get too political. There's way too many niggas in jail, and MedMen is making billions of dollars. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, essentially, as far as alcohol goes, on the scale of drugs, I mean, I personally, from experience, would put it on about the same level as cocaine.
Shit.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just, I mean, at the end, like, think about how you feel when you wake up. Like, so I had an ex that was like trying to be a doctor, and she broke shit down to me crazy. Like, the other thing she taught me was that because of the aspartame and Diet Coke, it absorbs the alcohol into your bloodstream faster. Pro tip.
So Diet Coke specifically.
Anything that's got like aspartame or any of that kind of shit in it. Now I might be wrong. I could be on some wild conspiracy theory InfoWars shit, but it sounded really, really good.
It made sense.
She said the word aspartame. You were like, nigga, that can't be right.
It's more than 3 syllables.
I was gonna say 3 syllables. It's 3 syllables.
It's only 3 syllables.
Syllables. Aspartame. All right, there we go.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a fucking poison that like your body's not supposed. That's why you have these reactions. It creates euphoria. I mean, it's been like that since the first caveman left some grapes in a fucking thing too long, drank it, and was just like, oh shit, I feel weird. What is this?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a fucking poison that you absolutely shouldn't put in your body, but goddamn is it fun and delicious, though.
Right.
As he cracks the
Cheers.
bourbon, yeah.
All right, got that bourbon. He said, cheers.
You know what I'm saying? Cheers. You got to tap the house, too. When you see people, when you cheers, you tap the bar, too, so you cheers the house.
I don't know none of these rules, nigga.
No.
I don't know none of these rules, bro. I have zero. Let me tell you something. Can I just tell you my first drinking story?
Okay.
Right. I got two different drinking stories. The first time I ever got fucked up, right? I didn't know how to drink. Like my dad drank. My dad doesn't drink anymore, but he was an alcoholic, right?
Mhm.
So I always stayed away from alcohol. At the
That just
time.
got dark. Cool.
Yeah. No, keeping it real. But that's why I didn't drink for a very long time because I didn't like that type of look.
Right.
So I had a girl that was an alcoholic.
Right.
And she was like, "Yo, like drink with me." Like we at the crib. This nigga
Right.
stupid. He knows what I'm talking about. He was like, she was like, "Yo, drink with me. You know, let's just fuck. We're at the house. We ain't at a club, nothing like that. So you ain't gonna worry about nobody doing no dumb shit. We're drinking at the house. I'm making some drinks. Let's get fucked up.
Right.
Made us some pretty strong drinks. At least to I'm new to this shit.
Right.
Lightweight.
So I didn't know how to drink. I thought when you drink, cause she makes like vodka with like a juice or whatever, right?
Right.
I'm drinking this shit like Kool-Aid. I'm not sipping. 'Cause
Guzzling.
she's sipping, right?
I mean, I'm a professional and that's how I drink, but that's a whole nother. We'll come back to that.
Yeah,
too.
but I'm not.
Amateur hour.
I'm a rook. I'm a rook. This is my first game out there. I'm sitting there drinking like this, like just guzzling.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, you give me another one. You know, I was kind of strong, but give me another one because I tasted a lot of juice.
Right.
So
Oh my God, I hate that shit. Can you make it stronger? Stop asking bartenders to do that. Do you go to McDonald's and say, "Hey, bro, throw me a couple more fries in here"? Stop that shit.
yeah, I asked for
It's
more
awful.
pickles for sure.
That's hilarious.
I didn't. Yo, I need some
Like,
more
we're
pickles.
serious.
Do
nigga.
I go
Respect
to
my craft.
do I go to your accountant job and be like, "Hey, bro, I need you to fix these numbers for me"? No, nigga, it's a legal amount I could put. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Okay.
It's a legal amount I could put in the alcohol in the drink in the first place.
Oh,
Hey,
so-
bro. Hey, because when you say that, first of all, I give up game here. I could dip the straw in a little bit of booze, give it to you. It's the first thing you taste, and you go, "Oh, it's stronger." Same amount of fucking booze in the drink.
Wait, what?
See, that's something I didn't know. Though. I didn't
That's
know there
incredible.
was there was a legal amount.
Wait, what?
I didn't know. I
Because
didn't know
then
there was
when
a legal
you
amount.
you put the straw. Well, technically, no drink's supposed to have over 3 ounces of alcohol in it. Like at that point.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you at the crib, that shit don't matter. But when
Right.
you like. Because people like bartenders get sued and shit when people leave the bar and get into like a crazy
bar,
accident.
Tiger
Right.
Woods is going through that right now.
Yeah, you could sue the bar. Like the bar could be liable for that. So it's just like that's why there's all these regulations in place. Like, I mean, yeah, I've like bullshitted my way into bartending, but once you get in, you have to take these alcohol classes. You have to do all this shit like once a year to keep your like just so they know you're certified and they teach you all this shit like 3 ounces. If my favorite one was if a pregnant woman asks for alcohol, you legally have to serve her.
What?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
you can't if she's like I need alcohol and then your head's just like be like, but you pregnant. It's just like, nah, you gotta give her the booze or you get in trouble.
Wait, time out.
I mean, women can have a glass of wine when they're pregnant. Like that's fine. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, nah, if a woman
Not
came
with
in pregnant as fuck and was like, let me get a whiskey Coke, I can't be like, no.
If my lady is like, yo, I need a glass of wine while she's pregnant, I'm going to roundhouse that shit out her hand.
Nah, bro, it's good for it's good blood flow.
Hopefully you catch the glass, not the baby.
Wow, shit! Wow. This is the darkest shit ever. That was an abortion joke.
It was kind of borderline.
They happen, nigga.
It was borderline.
I'm sorry to cut you up. Back to your girl and your amateur.
So this is my ex, one of my exes, right?
I get on tangents, my bad.
So no, it's all good. Because that was some good stuff to know. I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
We can
yeah,
kind of get back to that in a sec. So that shit hit me out of nowhere, right? Of course it did. Like, especially me being a rook, I go to the room. She wants to get it on because that's how she likes to have sex. She likes to
Yeah,
have sex
I
a little.
mean that's oh my god, so many stories.
Get vulnerable.
So
we'll get into those.
we get into the room. We get into the room, and I'm receiving.
Yeah,
right?
of course. Right on.
I'm receiving. I was like, oh yeah,
receiving.
this shit feels incredible.
I
And she's-
mean, it's a Dr. Ruth term. It's cool. It's some real
That's
sex
hilarious.
talk. Receiving. We
I'm
all knew
receiving.
what he meant, right?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
followed.
Getting dome, nigga. Getting my dick sucked, nigga. Like
talk like that.
Use the real word.
getting some bop, nigga. She bopping, nigga. What you want me to say?
That's so funny.
Getting that flame, nigga. What else you want me to say, nigga?
was that flame.
Receiving.
Some
All right,
head,
wait,
nigga.
wait.
All right, fuck.
Getting the sloppy toppy.
That sloppy toppy.
I already
nigga.
know how this story ends. So
Get
it's
that guzzle,
cool.
nigga. She guzzling.
Yeah, I already know where this story is going, I
Thank
think. Yeah.
All right, so
I've also been a victim. It's okay. You just you get in the shower. You get right back in that thing.
So yeah, so this is what happened. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, this is crazy right now. And she starts laughing. I go, what? She goes, is the room spinning? I was like, shit, baby, how you know? She was like, because you just got soft in my mouth right now.
Oh wait, nah. I had a whole nother ending.
So I was like, what? I was like, what? And I looked down and yeah, I was complete. She's like, go to the bathroom right now. So I start walking to the bathroom. Immediately get to the bathroom, just throw up everywhere. Just start throwing up like fucking crazy. She's having a good time. She's laughing. This is funny to her because she was like, you're drunk. I got you. I popped you with drunk Sherry, pretty much, right?
Wow.
And then I was out for the night, and then in the morning, everything recouped. But yeah, that was my when I was like, bro, now I know I gotta monitor my drinking. But I'm a lightweight. Like
right.
Yeah, I'm one shot or two and I'm done.
Yeah, that's where so many people
what was your
fail.
story? How did the choice end?
No, I was just saying, you get with a girl, y'all both been drinking, the sloppy topic is happening, just a little bleh. And it's just
on
like
top of her head?
No, not me, her.
Oh,
wait. So she threw up on your dick and then you kept going? You said like
I said
go rinse this shit off real quick.
Shower.
That's hilarious.
I said I hopped in the shower. And then I went back to it.
Nigga, see, I can't.
I'm a grown ass man.
Let me tell you something.
I'm not turning down no pussy.
Nah, fuck that. Hey,
bro.
What was
she
the
gets
age?
some mouthwash.
What was the age? What was the age? Your age at this time when this happened?
I'm 33, so 31. Nigga,
hilarious.
In your 20s?
31.
Okay, early 30s. I can
28, 25.
Bruh, how are you?
It's happened to me multiple times.
This is why drunk motherfuckers, man. Like, I don't know, it's not about not trusting them, but it's like they weird, man. Nothing bothers their ass.
Yeah, see, like I'm
throw
cool.
up, nigga.
Yeah,
The smell of it, still, it's on the floor somewhere.
You clean up like an adult, bro, and then you get back to business. That's how it works.
I'm not cleaning up shit. My mood is over.
And it's just that.
And you ain't want it bad enough. That's what it is, bro.
Hey,
you ain't want it bad.
man.
I respect that.
Oh,
I never had a chick. So I never had a chick throw up on my dick before. Never had that happen. I know how the type of person I am.
I know talking about this, I'm gonna get so much trouble. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, bro, it's happened to me like 3 or 4 times. It's whatever.
What?
You wash that shit off and you keep moving.
Okay, wait.
It's not like I'm like, oh, let me get back in there with the throw up on there, cuz I go shower, we clean up,
You might
we
be
keep
into
the
that.
party going.
So when she
I
did
know a
it,
guy.
when it happened
I'm
the
just
first,
saying.
when it had the
it's a fetish for some people. I think that shit's gross as fuck, but I'm also not finna stop fucking.
after 2 to 3 times, I think it's a fetish. You got a fetish now, nigga. This is it.
Keenan, I know a guy.
But here's the thing. In all honesty, the first time it happened, what was your reaction? Were you like, oh, what the fuck? Are you
I mean,
kinda
there's an immediate like, yo, what the fuck? But then afterwards, it's just like, you know what? Like, because I already feel like you doing this thing for me, right? Like you're being so nice and
This
so
guy's
generous,
hilarious.
so
nice.
You're being so good to me.
Putting yourself in danger.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
Okay.
like me so much, you went this hard. The least I could do is go shower, clean up, and get back at it.
All right, part 2.
You know, it's just like, it is what it is. I mean, we'll put the Netflix back on. We can start the mood over. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I'm alcohol induced, that I might be like, oh, it's all good, baby girl. Afterwards, and because I'm still under. But if I'm like, a lot of times I'm sober. Like,
Right.
I don't drink like that. So
Right.
if the girl has like been drinking, and I don't even like smashing girls. That's another topic.
Yeah, I don't really.
I don't like messing with girls at all.
For me, we both got to be equally drunk. If she feels too drunk to me, I'm immediately out.
I'm turned off too. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm straight.
But if we both fucked up, it's amazing.
But yeah, if somebody throws up on my dick, I'm most likely sober.
Right.
So I'm gonna be like, nah, fam, I'm done.
Yeah, but that's happened to me sober. It's just whatever. You keep moving. You wash it off, bruh. What you got the body wash for? To clean yourself.
This nigga got that axe in there. That axe body wash. All right.
With the axe brush and shit, you get the hard brush.
You know what your crazy story? I want to tell my crazy story.
Oh.
Okay. And I don't even think I was 18.
you never tell stories.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm a storyteller, boy. All right, look. Remember we're at the club in LA, the Spectrum Club? I was like 3 of our homies. I remember I was
Like
wearing
the
that.
cable niggas? Nah, I'm kidding.
The cables?
Like the cable, the Spectrum at a club, bro?
I remember I was wearing that Rockaware jacket in the hot ass club.
Is this 98?
Yeah.
No, not 98. Close. It was about,
Early 2000s.
2004.
Early
Nigga
2000s.
said Rockaware. I was like, 98, bro?
I was Rockaware out or whatever, right? I
3X
remember
and shit.
I was drunk as
Wow.
fuck. And whenever I get drunk, see, I'm pretty mild and man. I'm pretty calm, right?
Right,
Pretty
right.
cool, whatever. But when I drink, I get fucking loud, and I start talking to everybody. I remember I was telling you, Keenan. I don't know if you remember this. We're in the club, and I said, "I'll be right back, y'all. I'm finna get a hot one."
That's famous last words.
All right, I'll be right back.
Famous last words.
I'm gonna get a hot one. I was chasing this tawny skinned girl. You niggas don't understand how bad this girl was. I was chasing around the whole club. I said, "Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you."
Liquor goggles though, so she might have probably been like a 6.
Yeah.
Liquor goggles?
Yeah.
Hey, whenever the lights come on
Liquor
with our last
goggles.
call,
Sure.
all those women's confidence goes down when that light turns on. I was like, "Oh,
That's
you
so rude. You're being so rude.
Hey,
Everybody's confidence in general
I
goes
feel
down.
like that too, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, your
Shit.
hairline's receding.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at your teeth.
I'm
Oh,
in
yeah.
here on camera right now without a shape up, and I'm wild uncomfortable. It's fine. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
You good, brother. You good, brother.
You know, I'm just I got hair and shit, but my bad.
Right, so I'm chasing her around the club, right? She stops in the middle of the club. It was almost like a movie. She turns around, I grab her arm, I said, "I'm trying to talk to you." She looks at me up and down and said, "I'm not feeling you!" I was so fucking crushed.
Damn.
Well, you started by grabbing her arm. Super no.
But here's
you go, "Excuse me, ma'am."
here's the
Not
thing.
ma'am. No, you know,
That-
she went 80.
And it's fucked up because now as men we didn't like a lot of times it's so ridiculous. We don't necessarily know better, but that's how like dudes be hollering at chicks back in the day, especially in the club. You grab a girl arm, "What's up, baby? Come on." And some girls respond
that's why
positively,
all this Me
and some
Too
girls
shit is
respond
great because it's
negatively.
making y'all niggas check yourselves. You don't grab no, you don't go, "Hey, girl, come here."
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I was
It's
19,
so good.
brother. I'm not whining.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's also about growth. You know what I'm saying? At 19, you do shit you would not do at 30. It's fine.
Yeah, as you should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Nah.
say something. After that, I took like a chill off. Like I drink like.
Damn, she broke you like that, cuz?
Oh, confidence went down.
Damn.
She yelled out in front of everybody, "I'm not
Wait, hold on.
feeling you."
Damn, that's fucked up.
Did the record stop when she said it?
Yeah, cause,
Did it stop? And she was like,
Because the club was closing.
That's what it felt like. That's what it
Oh.
felt like. Because I know her and her girlfriends were all laughing, and I had this bomber jacket inside a club. They're like, "Why are you wearing a bomber jacket?
"Nigga, you're sweating. It's too hot."
Oh, no, and I had a thermo underneath too, because remember them dips had in the locker
Right,
with
yeah, bro.
thermos.
I used to wear thermos. I feel you when I hit the 19 and up clubs and shit. Thermos.
19 and up.
Thermos, pink Yankees, bro. I was Air Force Ones. I was with you, bro.
I had Tim's on too.
Oh,
Wow.
Crushed you.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes. Let's get
potatoes.
Yes. So
What's
tell
the
us some of these.
Wait, what's your drunk story, nigga?
Yeah, this is
He gave you the old man story.
That was whack, nigga. Never drink with a senior citizen.
Yeah, I got that.
You might get too
But
fucked up.
that's just old man strength. Gonna handle that.
Telling
All
you
right.
civil rights. He was telling you civil
Here's
rights
one.
stories.
All right.
Never got into a fight. Almost got into a fight. Knocked out. Knocked the nigga out.
Nah.
Hey, he is the type to look like he'll just swing on a nigga when he's drunk, right?
I can see that. Hug be like, I can see Hug be like one of these niggas like this. "Hey man, y'all niggas need to stop tripping, nigga. And just sock you out."
Chi-town.
Mr. Nice Guy over here. With,
let me tell you something.
turn up.
He's the type when all niggas are drinking, he'll go into a nigga's cup and be like, "You drinking, niggas?" He'll smell nigga's cup and get into a fight. I'm telling you, man, this nigga Huck, I don't know who he is.
Oh.
But go ahead, Huck.
Look, I've had a drink with some people in the studio. It didn't go good.
Because I know you all business when you in here, bro. So I just can't imagine you drinking in the studio.
And ever since then, every time someone asks me, "Do you want to drink?" I say, "I'm the pilot of this plane. Do you want me to drink?" And they be like, "Yeah." They be like,
Nigga, you
"No,
see
you're supposed to say no."
Denzel crushed that shit,
Hey,
bro.
bruh. Denzel
He crushed that shit.
flew that shit
He
upside down.
and that nigga was hammered, bro.
Did you see when they interviewed him at the end when he was like, "Yo, I'm drunk. I'm drunk right now."
Yeah, bro. That's a bad analogy, baby. Switch it up. Switch
Yeah,
it
you
up.
gotta pick another one, bro.
It's like, yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Mo probably be sipping on a little something.
You know
Then
what
once
I'm
you
saying?
drunk, but if you sip and get a little loose, you straight.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see the movie.
Wah, wah, wah.
Anyways, so let's get to the meat and potatoes. What's the craziest story or experience you've had at the bar?
I mean, they're all, it's like,
Drunk girls. Come on, man. Niggas fight.
I mean,
like, yo,
all right, so like, we'll start with like general personal statistics that I pay attention to.
Ooh.
Like as a single bartender, it's nothing to have like between 2 and 3 like in a week. Like it's just a bar. Like, you get there, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm the finest nigga ever, but I'm decent looking and shit. I'm tall as fuck. So I tend to do pretty well. You know what I'm saying?
Put in the height, huh?
I mean, nigga, that was single me.
5'11".
That's the
Women-
first thing.
women
That's the
love tall
first
dudes,
thing
bro.
on the Tinder bio. What up, Kyle? 6'4".
Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying? Just like whatever. But
6'3" and a quarter to my
there's
eye.
I'm trying to think.
Ballparking.
There's a time I'm like at the bar at work. It's like 9. Nigga, it's nowhere near closing time. Nothing. It's 2 girls sitting at the bar, chilling, and just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, generally, a lot of places that you work at, they give you what's called a comp tab, which is like you could give away like a certain amount, like money amount of booze. Like if it's like a good client, that's how you keep your regulars and shit. So just be like, oh, if you ever go to a bar and somebody's like, yo, here go a shot on me. A lot of times they ring that in, but the restaurant or the bar takes care of it.
Oh, so
Okay.
so she's not being nice. Oh,
I mean,
okay.
So you're kind of scouting in a way.
I mean, not necessarily, because I don't do it in the sense of like, I never walk, like, my entire life, I'm never just like, oh, you owe me some pussy. Like, that's corny to me. Like, that's so lame to me when niggas be like, yo, you owe me pussy. Like, that's so fucking corny.
When I get on, you know who you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't buy women drinks like that.
See, nah. You supposed to do it out of the fucking kindness of your heart,
No,
nigga.
no,
That's
nigga.
why you supposed to buy him drinks.
No, nigga.
Not because you want pussy.
First of all, before we I know we gonna finish this, but first of all, nigga, drinks are like $19. Let's get that out the way, nigga.
I mean, if you're doing craft cocktails,
bruh, it's
buy
too
her a beer then.
bruh. No, no, I'm not buying. I don't think I've ever bought a woman that I wasn't with a drink. I never went up to a random girl and was like, "You looking good? Can I buy you?" I never did it before.
First of all, that's not how you do it. If you want the proper way that I personally do it when I'm on the other side of the bar out, I buy my drink, I go, hey, I'm going to take care of those 2 girls' drinks down there, and then I fucking walk away.
Ooh.
And then it's just like,
I would never do that.
but
Wait a
this
minute.
is what happens. Then there's a level of confusion because they're so used to thirsty ass niggas. So it's just like, what just happened? And meanwhile, I'm on the other side of the bar. So they come find me. Did you just buy our drinks? Yeah, nah, have a good night. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, the key to life and the key to pussy in general is just not being thirsty. And that's what happens when niggas at bars and they buy girls drinks. Like, yo, what's up?
And that's
I
why
bought
I
you
don't
a
buy
drink.
bitches drinks because you see, I'm not thirsty.
I mean, it's a gamble. You know, you go to Vegas, nigga, it's like 60-30, 60-40. She may not pull up. Like, she just might take the drink, be like, oh, that's tight. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Wait, hold
Life's
on.
about a gamble.
Hold on, Alex. You said walking away after buying the drink.
Yeah. I got you, bro. Now you're making me sound like some pickup artist bullshit. I'm just saying the key to getting laid is not being thirsty at the end of the
Very
day.
true. I 100% agree with
Yeah,
that.
it's just like, all right, bro. Like, I'll see a woman just like, yo, you're beautiful. Yeah, it's very important. Get your drinks, but don't be thirsty. There's a bunch of liquid metaphors here that we're missing out
I
on.
do, and that's what I see too. I like. Luckily, I'm not one of the drunk people that get amped up. I'm kind of more. I always get tired when I drink. So that's why I don't like drinking either, because it's like
Right.
it brings me down. It's not an upper, it's a downer for me.
Right.
So
I mean, alcohol is a depressant. Like that's
Right.
The
Yeah.
chemical category is.
But I guess I'm still going off personality. A lot of people
Yeah.
jump up when they
Right, yeah.
right. So I when I see guys all the time, and if we go to a place like that, and like dudes be like wilding out and like that, I was like, that's corny as fuck to me. That's never been like
No,
adult-
it's lame as hell. Like it's all goes back to like masculinity and insecurity shit. Like any dude that's like that in the club, like, yo, what up? It's just like, you need to go to therapy, bro. That's what you need. You don't need to be in this club right now. You don't need to be in this bar right now. Because it's just motherfuckers are always, you know what I'm saying? Like when they get on that extra shit, it's just like, this ain't about the alcohol. Like I'm generally, like I drink all the time. I'm drinking literally right now. It's early as shit. I gotta go to work later. But it's just, it's just who you are as a person. And it's like alcohol doesn't do anything but make you who you are. Like
Exaggerate.
this is the analogy I use is you play Mario Brothers for Nintendo back in the day, right? You start off little, right? You eat the mushroom, you get bigger. Alcohol makes you a bigger version of whatever you are.
Interesting.
I agree.
So let me get to the story. Go.
I mean, the stories are all over the place. Do
So
you
let's-
know? Do you
let's
know how many blowjobs I've gotten in bathrooms, nigga?
I think what's that answer? He
I
wants to
mean,
know ballpark it around.
yeah, I wanna-
It's over 15, under 23, somewhere in that general
23 is
area.
just an odd number.
I'm just throwing out numbers.
So
That's Chi-Town all day, cuz.
Yes,
Hey!
Here
these niggas go.
Hey!
Here they go.
Midwest, hey,
Mike
hey,
Jordan.
Here
So-
they
so-
go.
So tell me,
Yeah.
tell me a story of the most
I mean-
interesting story of one of those experiences.
I'm trying to. I mean, none of it's really interesting. It's just it's all the same shit. It's just like, yo, what's up? This girl's is down. I'm not, because I'm never like angling. That's the point. It's always a surprise to me, which makes me enjoy it even more. So it's always just like, oh shit, this is happening. Like I'm at a bar. This is like 5 months ago. Yeah. 2 girls come in. Cool. They're chilling. They're probably like 23, 24, whatever.
February.
Huh?
February.
I think I put the date.
Wow. All right.
February 19, 2019.
Nah, just
5
chilling.
o'clock.
And they're just like talking to me about shit. And we're talking about like music and shit. Cause the bar I was working at the time, like I could control like through Spotify, like I control the music in the front of the bar.
Oh, you setting the whole mood.
Yeah, well, I do like playlists and shit, and everybody's like, "Oh, what is that?" I'm just like, "Oh, this is Duke Adriana. Oh, this is Ari Lennox. Blah blah blah, whatever the fuck, right?"
Yeah.
Like people, and it's just like, "Oh, you seem like you're really really cool. Thank." And it's like, "Oh, that's dope. Thank you so much." And then it's just like, literally 3 drinks in, she's like, it just leans over like, "Hey, I'm going to the bathroom. You should follow me." What? Yo, excuse me, can somebody cover my bar for 10 minutes? They get the bar back, come stand inside. You pop in the bathroom, and it's just like, oh, I mean, I'm thinking, I'm just like, she just want to make out with me or something. Cool, whatever. He kiss a little bit, and then just pulls my pants down, just goes to town. And just, there's a level of like, oh shit, this is happening, and then there's a level of like, yeah, nigga, you cool. Like,
Can I quick jumping?
yeah. No, I'm all about tangents.
Mostly whites or blacks? Or Hispanics?
I mean,
or is it a good mixture?
It's generally a good mixture. I mean, I don't want to, whatever. I'll get into this, and it's going to destroy all my cool political woke cred. Black girls don't really be going like that, cause like it's not really their thing per se. It's happened to me before,
Yeah.
but generally it's a little more work required from that. Like, okay, this is some shit.
I'm not touching that.
Hey, that just shows me right there. Black women have respect for themselves.
Yeah,
they
you know
out
what I'm
here
saying?
sucking random dicks in the bar. So, ladies, hey,
I mean,
it's
hey,
all
man,
good. But he's
it's
doing
cool.
a good. He's doing
Black
a good
women are
service.
beautiful, and black men don't cheat. You
Hey,
feel me?
black men don't cheat.
Black men don't. Hashtag black men don't cheat.
And at the
fool.
end of the day, you're doing a good service by not disrespecting black women by getting your dick sucked in the bathroom. So
No,
I appreciate
that's
you,
not
brother.
disrespecting any woman. It's their choice, bro. I'm never aggressive.
He wanted them niggas. All right.
I am one of them niggas. Yeah.
It's her choice. No,
It's never. I'm never pushing for it.
I'm not saying pushing for it, but yeah.
It's like, nah. What I'm gonna be like,
All right.
first of all, it's never my decision. I'm never like, hey, girl, come in this bath. It's just like, oh, where you want to do tight? Like, whatever. I appreciate it.
Which bathroom was it, the men or the women's?
Well, LA passed a law if there's only one stall in a if only one toilet, it has to be unisex.
Oh.
What?
Did we not know this?
I mean, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
I mean, it's kind of cool, except for now. Like, it
Well,
used
you
to be tight when you was a dude because our line was always shorter. But if you go to like a smaller bar, there's just like one toilet and one toilet. Now it's all unisex. Like, LA passed a law where it all has to be unisex. So
It's funny to jump in. Like, it seems like your bar or those scenarios, it's the ambiance of the club, right?
I mean, a little bit. Like, I've
In order
worked
to make
like
them feel vulnerable
so.
to
I've
do that.
done everything from nightclubs to a restaurant that I just left. Just got their first Michelin star. I don't know how restaurant-y you guys are, but that's like top of the line. Like the best restaurants in the world all have Michelin stars. So I've done both sides of it. Like I've done the shitty like fast bartending, and then I also manage bars and I create craft cocktails. I come up with my own stuff. I sell stuff. I do bar consulting where bars will bring me in. I'll revamp the menu. Like I'll give them cool cocktails and like do syrups, and I cook all this shit, and I make syrup out of like sage and fucking I make my own root beer, all that kind of shit too.
What kind of drinks do you make?
Everything.
What's your signature? If you're trying to like, I'm trying to like set it off, or I'm trying to show off a little bit.
Who am I making it for though? Because it's all like personality based. Like
you go first. I got one. Go ahead.
Generally, it's just like for me, it's like people appreciate it, and it's just like, you know what? If you don't like anything on this menu, what do you drink and what do you want? Like, there's taste profiles. There's like sweet, sour, tart, whatever.
All right, if you're making a drink, you probably gonna. This is probably B's choice. But if you're making a drink,
you know my choice.
If you're making a drink for Rihanna, what you making her?
There it is. That is my choice.
She one of the baddest in the game. So let's.
But part of this is about the conversation you have with the person. I don't just jump in assuming. Did she have a liquor? I don't feel like she had a liquor.
But I'm saying like so you're not one of those people that are like, I look at you and be like, you might like a.
Yeah, well, this goes back to my whole I'm one of them niggas. I just don't make assumptions.
He one of them niggas.
I wanted them. Did you see the shirt I wear? I'm one of them.
Yeah, I
niggas.
saw it. I was like, here we go.
I believe they use the term woke, which is whatever. But yeah, nah, it's just people. It's drinking for me a lot of times, especially if we're talking about like I'm creating something for you. It's personal. Like,
and that makes perfect sense.
yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
I'm trying to like I generally it's just like what do you drink and how do you want it to taste? Boom, and then I come up with something. It's like all right, cool. I drink whiskey. Cool. So I'm
So
gonna
without let's say Rihanna walked in and she didn't say this is
Good,
what I
good.
drink.
Your choice. She goes, your choice.
If I'm being honest with Rihanna, I would make her like I have this crazy variation on an old fashioned I made, and it's gonna be some nerd shit right now. So it's just nerd alert.
No, go slow. I want to take notes when I
it's
need
cool. Bro, she got so fine when she got thick.
Hey, God bless you. She has.
Yeah, that's what the thicker she gets, the finer. It's just like keep eating.
Oh, I
boo.
love it.
Keep eating.
Oh, I love
Agreed.
it. Oh, I love it.
Just keep eating.
I love it.
I mean, Rihanna, I look at her and be like, she definitely drinks whiskey for show, because she has a refined taste. It's just like the whole, are you a Rihanna or Beyonce guy? Like that's how you figure out everything in life. And as beautiful as Beyonce is, I feel like hanging out with her is like watching paint dry. But Rihanna is
Probably actually dope as hell, dude. That's the funny part about it.
yeah. In real life, she probably is.
Yeah.
But just based on the personality, it's just like I'm
You
a
look at Rihanna.
dude.
Rihanna looks.
Rihanna go. You know what I'm saying? She going. That's some Chi-Town slang. You know what I'm saying? She going. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about,
Chi-Town?
girl.
Hey, Midwest.
That's what I'm talking about, my girl, man.
Bruh, you got it. I believe in you. I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
get.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? I believe in you, bro. Especially if she got. But she would drink some like a bourbon drink. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So she would want something stiff. So there's like a classic cocktail called like a Huca Bera, which is like. Yeah, obviously I'm about to break it down.
No,
nigga.
this is great. Like
Go ahead.
a Vucare.
A Huca Bera. It's like an old French drink, but it's it would be rye whiskey, Benedictine, which is a very like an older version of what Grand Marnier is, and then it's a little bit of sweet vermouth, and then a couple dashes of bitters. It's basically like an old fashioned and a Manhattan had a baby. That's how I would describe that cocktail. If you've ever had a Manhattan.
So what about like people that like I want to drink something with food? Like how? Like why? What?
It depends on. I mean, because you're talking about your taste buds.
Okay.
So like the whole like wine pairing thing, right? When you drink certain wines have tannins, wines have all this like these sulfites, all these things in them, and they activate certain parts of your taste buds. Like if people sit down and really pay attention, there's parts of your taste buds that like get dry when you drink a certain wine. And that's more of a tannins thing. And then when that dryness happens, you eat this dish and it hits the dryness on your taste buds, and so they pair together and it's just like a whole different experience.
I always wondered that. I was like, why do people care about drinking?
Yeah, I don't.
Food together? I was like, what the fuck? Just
When it comes
eat what
to
you eat.
anything drink wise, even wines, I gotta have a sweeter wine too. So it's
Yeah.
like I'm not even thinking about my food and my wine. I'm just going
Right.
like, yo, I'm just
Like
eating this.
I got into like so I started out like nightclub bartender and then I moved into like craft shit and then I was super snobby about stuff just like Bud Light like get out of
Bud
my
Light,
bar.
yeah.
And now that I've like really like thought about it, I'm just like, man, everybody just wants to drink what the fuck they want to drink.
Right,
like
right.
like cuz you get a lot of like especially in the scene that I'm in with like the craft cocktail bartenders is what we call it. It's a lot of like, whoa, somebody wants to do this to their drink, what an idiot. And it's just like fucking shut up. Like whatever people want, you give them that. That's your fucking job. That's
Yeah.
what they pay you for. Even if I am judging you for what you do, I'm not gonna tell you that. Like we'll talk about. I'll talk to my bartenders about it. But if you want this like this crappy this drink that I think is shitty, you can have it. If you want to order a fucking disgusting ass Long Island, I'm gonna make it for you. In my head, I'm talking wild shit about you. Where it's just like, oh, you don't care about the taste. You just want to get drunk. You think this drink is gonna make you drunker when it really fucking doesn't.
That's one of my first drinks.
Yeah, because that's what everybody starts.
That and a blue motherfucker.
Which is a Long Island with blue carousel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it's the same drink.
Blue carousel is like orange, right? It's like
Yeah,
orange.
it's an orange liqueur. The reason blue carousel exists is because carousels are a version of oranges, and this company was having a terrible time selling it. And somebody was like, "What if we just put blue food coloring in this and make it look cool?" Boom.
Marketing.
That's why it
Genius.
exists. There's no reason for blue liqueurs to exist at all. It's entirely to sell the drink and make it look pretty.
So what's the craziest confession or conversation you've had with somebody that walked in?
I mean, you get, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's all walks of life. You get the dude that comes in that gets drunk and is just like, hey, man, this is a real thing that happened to me.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man, you're super cool. Thank you for helping me out. I was about to go home and kill my wife. And in my head, I was like, nigga, what? But I was just like, I'm really glad I could help you. Like, I was able to catch myself. Right? This is a real conversation that
he's serious. He's not joking.
He was dead ass. And I was just, in my head, I'm just like, whoa.
Wait,
and then in my head, I'm just like, should I call the cops? I don't know what the fuck to do with this situation.
It's weird because a bartender is sort of like...
We're therapists.
We're
therapists. Yeah. It's just like people come in, it's just like, how's your day going? Yeah. And then they'll be like, oh, I'm doing great. And then there's 3 drinks in, it's just like, man, I'm about to get a divorce. Like, my life's falling apart. And then in my head, I'm just like, nigga, why are you here drinking? Go fix your life. But also, I'm being sympathetic to this person. I'm understanding. It's like, I say this in like every fucking like shit I do all the time. It's like bartending. Like, if you're a good bartender, the concept is basically like instant best friends. It's just like, yo, what's up? Like, oh, you cool, bro. Like, It's like good energy. You create good energy for people. That's the point of what you're supposed to do. Like, yeah, I have booze, like, because there's bartenders that don't do this and they completely disagree. But it's the whole reason people go out, especially like you're talking like a happy hour, people just got off work. It's just like, yo, I'm just trying to have fun. I'm just trying to do what I do. Yeah. I'm just trying to like live a good life. Just have fucking fun.
So how much would you say you drink on the job?
Technically, I'm legally not allowed to answer that question.
Okay. All right.
Nah. Some bars are cool with like you taking a couple shots here and there. And then some bars are very strict, no drinking. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a real nigga. We figure our way around that. You know?
What about like, let's say, no, it's funny, but what if you have like a group of girls and they're like, they buy you a shot? You're a cool bartender, take a shot with us.
It depends on the restaurant. Like some places are just, I have to be like, no. What I say is, no, I'm not allowed to take that shot. Just kidding. I'm going to go to the corner of the bar where there's no camera angle. I figured this out when I got in here. I'm going to take a shot with you. I'm just going to stick it in the air, and that's our cheers. Boom. But that's some old, like, weird, like, because I like drinking, obviously. Cheers.
Cheers.
You get to drive, nigga? Like,
I'm Uber, baby. I'm playing that shit out.
All right.
Hell yeah, man.
At the end of the day, man,
I'm doing.
We don't want to be sued.
Hey, yeah. I'm like,
that's
man.
cool. Excuse me, Your Honor, the What's the Hook podcast got me drunk as shit, and that's why I hit that old lady, Your Honor.
Hey, man. Hey, I can't have that on my conscience, brother.
What's the most difficult part about bartending?
Just dealing with people who, for whatever reason, go out to drink and eat, but are just determined to be miserable. Like, they're determined to be angry. Like, everything is just like, this isn't right. This isn't right. This drink isn't strong enough. This drink's too strong. Da-da-da-da-da. And it's just like, bro, like, I make, like, when I do stuff, especially if we're talking, like, craft shit, right? There's a difference between if I'm pouring a whiskey, Coke, whatever, versus, like, I created this cocktail. Yeah, difficult customers are the fucking worst. We wanted to talk about, like, names and shit.
Oh, you drop them.
Difficult customers.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, my head.
I will tell you that I've had a ton of celebrity clients. Like, Regina King is the nicest woman I've ever met in life.
Seems like it too.
She seems sweet.
Yeah, bro. But the thing that caught me off guard, I was like, yo, you really Craig's sister, bro. Like, this is who you are in real life. Like, she was super hood, and I was just like, this is fucking tight.
Hilarious.
Like, yeah, no, Tessa Thompson came in. She was fucking sweet as hell. Like, this is one of my, the bar that I managed that just was like the fancier bar is across the street from, like, Paramount Studios.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we would get celebrities left and right. And it was just, like, super dope. But then you get celebrities that are assholes, like Yasiel Puig. Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes.
Oh,
Baseball
Cuba.
That nigga is a huge asshole, bro.
I hit ball.
I used to work at, not manage, I bartended there. I used to manage this bar work at this bar called Perch downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, rooftop bar. I worked there for like a year and a half. Because I'm not there no more. I can't say where I work at now because these stories is too scandalous. But I worked there for like a year and a half. And this, like, he was homies with the dude that owned the spot. This nigga came in, he was such a fucking dick, bro. Like, he came in, he's just, like, demanding all this shit. He was like, I don't like these 2 bartenders, not me. That was some black brown shit. He was like, I don't like these 2 bartenders, you should fire them. Fucking,
Damn,
the rooftop, like, so If you've been to
Jesus.
Perch, there's a restaurant floor and then a rooftop floor.
Yeah.
And they don't let you have food on the rooftop floor. He comes in, like, I need food on the rooftop. Da-da-da-da-da. And he did, like, so I personally poured him like 15, 16 shots of tequila, whatever.
Cubano, baby.
You know what I'm saying? And like, we'll say, just because you little buzz, we're going to say 10 shots, $15, $150. Boom. This nigga tip like $8 on that shit, bro. And it's just like,
That's it?
Nigga, you a millionaire, bro.
That's why his ass got traded. And we lost the World Series because of your
Exactly.
punk ass.
Nah.
Oh, he got
Yasiel
traded?
Puig. Yeah, he's on the
yeah.
Reds now. I think.
Basura,
yeah.
bro.
I've been trying to, just because I had like boycotted football for a little bit, Cap, my nigga. So I've been trying to pay attention to baseball a little more, just to
Why?
to fill my sports void, nigga.
Why?
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna say baseball. I can't do.
Yeah, it's difficult, bro. Like going to Dodger Stadium is like going to the club, especially if you like Hispanic chicks. That shit fire. But you know what I'm saying? Like baseball on TV is boring as shit.
Yeah, it's definitely better live.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
live,
It's
no
better
question.
being there. It's fun.
Baseball
Yeah.
on TV, I'm just like, nah. Like
Damn, y'all see that Puig though?
he's an asshole, bruh. Flip side, Rick Fox is the nicest dude I've ever met.
He
like,
seems genuine.
like,
he seems
he
genuine.
was like nice and asking about my day and shit, and I felt this energy, and he could be completely bullshitting because he's a professional.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, I really like Rick Fox. Like, this is cool. Jalen Rose was like that. He was cool as fuck.
It's funny because those Jalen and Rick, you get that sense
Right,
watch them on TV.
yeah.
Like, they're like
Like,
still
they-
human.
They just
Yeah.
regular, like they real
Regular
ass
dudes.
dudes that
Yeah.
just had crazy jumpers. Like, I get it.
I
You know
remember
what I'm saying?
right. I do remember when Jalen when what's his name, Rick Fox sucker punched Doug Christie when the Lakers versus the
Yeah,
Kings. Sucker
nah.
that nigga.
But have you seen Doug Christie, right? You seen his wife on TV? They seem like assholes.
Yeah.
They seem like terrible people. So it's just like, cool. It's just like Kobe's an asshole. So if I ever met Chris Childs, I'd be like, yo, my nigga, I fucks with you. You two-piece Kobe.
Time out.
There we go.
You're not gonna come on my podcast and talk
I didn't
about
realize
the black
that was
mama.
a trigger.
I'm wearing the shirt.
I didn't even.
I'm
Oh
wearing the
shit! I didn't
shoes.
even notice.
It's one of those moments. Oh, man, damn.
You know what
My
it
bad,
is?
bro.
I felt
My
the
bad,
tension.
bro.
It's the Jordan Kobe tension right now.
I don't even fuck with Jordan. Jordan's an asshole. Jordan's an asshole to bartenders. Did you ever hear the Chameleonaire story where he's like, yo,
I heard that.
yeah,
I heard
yeah.
that recently. Yeah.
I've always believed that. Like that nigga, like the flu game was not the flu game. That nigga was hungover. I recently Googled this. It's only an hour to Vegas from Salt Lake City, bro.
This is enough. You're not gonna talk about Kobe and Jordan, all right?
I mean,
enough.
honestly, that makes sense.
No, you're
Yeah,
right,
I never-
was like,
I never-
the flu
I
game
never-
was not
yeah.
the flu game. That nigga was hungover as fuck.
Yeah.
when Pippen grabbed him though, after he made that.
No, it was a beautiful photo. I'm
Yeah,
sure
because
it
I-
sold.
because I was
I'm sure it
thinking
sold a lot of 12s.
I was thinking
think it
as
was
like
12s.
as a Chicago Bulls fan, like, dang, Pippen. I mean, I don't know how the flu is contagious or whatever, but like,
yeah,
like,
he
he just-
embracing
he
the
just
shit
all-
out of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
hey,
That's
wait.
real.
Hey, Huck, that's fucking
Nah,
real. I
we
never
We
thought about it.
got a few more games left after this nigga. I think it's sick too. This is stupid.
Nah, bro.
Y'all ridiculous.
Michael
Nigga, hold
Jordan
on, real
didn't have
quick.
the flu. That nigga was hungover as fuck.
Hey,
He's
From
like,
a
"Fuck you, Tom."
bartender's perspective, there you go. I was just like, that,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
that is hilarious.
That's
Jordan
real.
was hungover as shit.
But who else has been cool that you like met that's like a celebrity?
Trying to think who, like I said, Regina King was cool. Tessa Thompson was cool. I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't remember the homie name, but he played a white daddy in This Is Us. Milo something. He was cool as fuck.
Mm.
John Hamm was a real nigga.
Oh, that's dope.
Trying to think who else I fuck with. Yo, it was this nigga from the Patriots who honestly I can't remember his name right
Gronk?
now. No. I would know Gronk.
I feel like Rob Gronkowski's a wild boy, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Edelman?
Yeah, no. He was black, bro. It's like it's somewhere to be. It's
On the
Brandon's-
Patriots?
Yeah. Nigga, they signed black people for a year and let them go, cuz that's how they work.
I mean,
Randy Moss.
Eh.
But that he was cool as fuck and left a shitty tip. Fuck him.
So leaving shitty tips, you just make even if they were cool with you, they're a shitty person for leaving a shitty tip.
Yeah, nigga.
And what's a shitty tip? If they tip you exactly what they're
All
supposed to
right,
tip
so
you.
this is a thing that I've like picked up on as far as LA. Like LA people, I've like literally had to change my brain to be like, all right, 15% is cool.
Mm.
Generally the rule is 20. But this gets into when
These
you,
niggas making their own rules, even
No,
though
no, no.
even though the
The
receipt
rule-
says 15%.
No. The receipt is just giving you a guide so you could do easy math, nigga.
A
It's
guide?
Nah, nigga, that's what I'm
It's
supposed to
saying
give you.
15, 18, 20, right? That's what it says.
What
And I
18,
get it,
20?
especially when like the Great Recession hit. I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like oh my God, you owe me this money because you know what I'm saying? A tip is that's why it's called a tip. But the tip has such like there's so much history with it that gets into like slavery and all kinds of shit. That's why like in the southern states, they can still like, because when I was bartending in Atlanta, I technically was making $2.13 an hour.
Yeah.
Whereas in LA, you get your minimum wage here.
And tips.
Yeah. Plus the tips. But like, yeah, all that shit came from like, with tipping comes from the fact that generally when you got into these like service jobs, they like when they went to slaves. Like that's where it came. Like that's why they were able to it's like, you know, they get tips so we can pay them less than minimum wage because you're talking about 90% black people at that point.
Because remember in Django,
Didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
You know
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
When they had the niggas boxing and killing each other, and the bartender was there, and he just had to like, I was like, yeah, he's the bartender.
Yeah, it's just like,
damn.
nah. Yeah, that the whole like the tipping at the end of the day as a bartender, and this is really like fucked up for me to say, the tipping system is fucking stupid. We should just be able to get what we deserve, the amount that we work, whatever. So when people are like, I don't like tipping, cool, I get it. But we as a society agree that this is how it works.
Yeah.
So it's
I
just
mean,
like,
one thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna be real with you. I definitely tip black people better. I'm not gonna front.
yeah, no.
I definitely
I'm gonna be real with you. I take care of black people better.
Yeah.
Like my comp tab I was talking about almost always goes to black people.
Feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my thing is just like, and I don't necessarily take the white person under.
Yeah,
I know we
that's
give them.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Being pro-black's not being anti-white.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I hit the white person with the good 15. And I always normally if it says like $7 for a tip, that's the bottom. I know
But
we
they
give
busting their ass
I know we
Yeah.
give a dollar or so extra.
Right.
On top of it.
Yeah.
But for black people, I would probably sometimes I'll go $5
Hit them
above
with
that.
the Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
You.
But sometimes, I mean, I understand they're busting their ass.
Right.
But I mean, sometimes you don't know. Some niggas might be going on a budget.
Yeah.
So
no.
I'm not gonna be mad at a nigga.
I used to make that joke all the time. It's just like, nigga, if you broke, well, then stay home. It's like, nah, that's not
nigga.
fair.
Yeah.
Nah, like you need to be out. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like I said, it's all about evolving.
Yeah.
We all change.
Let's say I was a bartender, right? And I'm serving drinks, and he got a little chick with him, right? And I see every time she get another drink, he go, right? If I see that right there, I'm gonna go. It's all right, brother.
Oh my God!
I'm expecting that tip not to come
then
through
you
at
just-
all.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be low because I understand
Nah.
he looking at her like she just killing me.
Yeah, no, that's
breaking
real.
me right now.
That's real. Do you ever watch Atlanta when he took her out to the restaurant and she just kept like ordering?
Yeah,
shit?
I've been him.
We have all been.
We have
him.
all been him.
It's just like, just get the salad and shut up.
Yeah.
Like, stop. You're not that hungry. I know you gonna box this up, bro. Like, why are you ordering this?
Hey, I just posted a clip on our.
When he boxes that up, she's also gonna box in that pussy
Yeah.
too, which he wants.
Not see, we just went back to what I said at the beginning, where
Yeah.
it's like a woman don't owe you pussy, bro, just because you took her out.
Yeah.
Jordan, Kobe,
And
now-
and fellas, and that's why it's okay to take the leftovers for yourself.
You know what? That's the move. That's way
See?
more
Let me
respectful.
tell you
Yeah.
something. I got killed. I got killed online
That's my food.
for posting a clip, pretty much saying like, if you don't eat your food at the restaurant, I'm taking your food as leftovers because you just couldn't
I
finish
mean,
your food.
that's really funny, but
Yeah.
also
Hey man.
you gotta just finesse it. I wouldn't just be like, shut up, give me
No,
my
no,
food.
no, 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 no. I ain't be like that.
Just be like, I'm
yeah,
gonna drop you off at the crib,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna just make sure that the box is underneath my driver's
Yeah,
seat.
it's on my side.
Actually,
It's under my box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Actually, what you
Yeah.
really do is when the bartender, I'm not bartender, when the waiter or waitress comes in and says, "We like me to box that for you, ma'am," you intervene and said, "Yeah, can you box that for me, please?"
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You box it all together. Keep
Yeah.
it moving.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Put it in. It's going all in one box.
You just like,
It's going all in one box.
Well,
You
Yeah.
just
No
jog my.
problem.
I was just like, you
Yeah.
got to keep in mind too. Like I've been like with bartending, like in dates and shit.
Yeah.
Do you like, especially in like the modern age? You know how many like Tinder dates I see, like all the time?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Do you know how many failed Tinder dates I've smashed, nigga? Like get out.
After do bounce.
Because like I mean, there's like I am honestly trying to be what I think like woke ass people call an ally or whatever. But generally I'm just like, hey, like a girl will come in and she'll be by herself, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, can I get you something? And it's just like, oh, like were you like, oh, what brought you out tonight? She's like, oh, I'm meeting up with somebody for the first time. We met on Tinder. She's like, oh, okay, cool. And I'll be like, here's the deal. If you look at me and go like this, I know your date's going bad, and I'm gonna save you.
Mhm.
just because it's, you know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, obviously in my head it's just like, you know,
them niggas.
You just
I told you, I own that. You know, Captain Save Ho, whatever you want to call it. I don't give a fuck. But you know what I'm saying? It's not even like that. It's not even us a pussy. It's just like, bro. Like, here's the deal. The deal with that is just like, women are just so used to dudes being like scumbags. Like, I'm not trying to get pussy from it. It's just like, I legitimately
get out of
like,
the situation
because I know how creepy and weird niggas could get.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's just like, all right, bro. Like, I'll come pull you over. You can say goodbye. You can walk him out and come back in the bar, whatever. Now, if I get some ass off that, it's a bonus. It's great.
Hey, man, yeah.
But I'm legitimately just like concerned. Like 100%. Like I explained earlier, I never expect ass ever.
I think that's how you're supposed to go about it. You never.
Yeah, that's the way to move through life.
A lot of dudes go like, "Yo, man, I'm trying to get this pussy tonight,"
yeah.
and then when they don't happen, they get angry, like, or when they finally get it from her, like a few days down the line, they're pissed off.
It's that Eddie Murphy shit? It's like, what's this, a Ritz? This Ritz is delicious, and it's just like, it's a regular old cracker.
Yeah,
but nah. Nah, bro, it's just like, dudes just like, that's a problem that I have with like before I get into it. Masculinity is not inherently toxic. Niggas make masculinity toxic masculinity. So dudes, especially when I'm in like a bar scene, it's just like, yo, what's up? I just bought you a drink. Come here. Yo, I just took you out to dinner. Where's my pussy at? Da-da-da-da-da. And it's just like, bro, she don't owe you none of that.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of toxic masculinity term. I don't think it's real. I just think it's niggas being dickheads.
Yeah, that's what toxic. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. We just whiteified it, basically. We NPR'd it.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
I just don't like that term because it's like,
we NPR'd it.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Nice, son, wax.
Yeah. We NPR. It's just like, it's just asshole ass niggas. It's just like, yo, what's up? Like, you want me? And then just get aggressive for no reason. It's just, so it's just like, I try to counteract that in my personal day-to-day life across the board. And it's never about like, oh, I'm trying to get some pussy.
The universe has rewarded you with a lot of pussy for doing that. That's what it sounds like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, here's the deal with masculinity, right?
Here they go.
Nah. Like, when I moved to LA, like, I grew up in the fucking hood. Gary, Indiana represent. Midwest, Chi-Town all day. Gang. Hey.
I don't know.
I was about to you fucked that up, huh?
I'm about to say, that showed.
You gotta give me the GD handshake.
That ain't look good for Chicago, dog.
You gotta give me the GD handshake.
That ain't look good for Chicago right there, bro.
Not a good look, huh?
Nah, man.
It's over now.
Here's why I can't give you the GD headache, because I'm, you know what?
You grew a vice lawyer?
No, wait. I ain't shot with none of you niggas, bro.
I'm not with it. I ain't with it.
Here's the thing.
Getting me killed.
I know a lot of gang members.
Same.
Let's go there.
Nigga, that's how we both grew up. I told you the gang members used to be like, yo, that nigga in his books, bro. We gonna protect his. It's just like, all right, it's beautiful.
This is why Huck don't want to say his past. He gave that nigga.
Don't this mean we cool, right?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shaka bra.
Yeah, we cool.
But look, Alex, this was a great episode on bartending, stuff we never even thought about, stuff we've never even like so the end game you gave us about like ounces and drinks and shit like that. Never even thought about that.
Of course.
Funny, we should probably do a part 2 where you can actually bring some of your specialty drinks and we.
I could absolutely do that for you guys.
That'd actually be really dope because that's. Plus, we can get a taste of that poison. What happened?
Poison.
All right, but what you call it? Want to thank you guys for watching What's the Hook, and Alex, plug your handle, man, where people can follow.
Absolutely. So everything's at Alex LuDovico, Alex LuDovico, and that's Twitter, Instagram, all of those things. One more again, it is Alex LuDovico.
And that's where all your stuff is, your music, everything.
Everything's across the board. So
all right.
And
I'll post some music shit, and then I'll post a cocktail that I created. Like, it's back and forth.
And for the fans, we're going to post it on YouTube, so you'll be able to get his handle on the YouTube page.
Definitely just burped in the mic. My bad, guys.
No, you good, brother. You good, brother.
At least you didn't chew it like he was doing one day.
All right, why you got to bring up old shit? You always be taking shots at me. You think I'll catch it?
Turning sideways and just like...
So dig this. You can follow me, Bileko Wissa, at Aziza Funny. You can follow Instagram page. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel and share, comment. We'll comment back. We'll shout you guys out. And I'll swing the rock to Keenan.
Keenan Baker on everything, man. All handles. Make sure you get your boys' comedy album. I Might Need Therapy.
Holla.
And also too, like he said, definitely
real niggas go to therapy, cuz.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, too, when you comment with your story on this particular post. Comment on your story about your favorite drunk story, some shit that happened like that. Your favorite drink. We want to know what's up. We want to know what's cracking, man. Let us know. And if you're in LA, you might see this cat over somewhere, man.
Right. I can just say I'm downtown, but based on the stories, I'm not allowed to.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to go into work and be like,
Just
we listen to your podcast.
Yeah, just roam around downtown.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in the vicinity.
Stumble into a bar.
Yeah. You might find out who it is. Go ahead, Huck.
Go ahead, Huck.
Yeah, follow the studio, Space 2813.
Holla.
And follow me, and I'm not following you back.
Rude. This nigga's an asshole.
This nigga rude.
All right. And that's what's the hook. Thanks for watching, y'all. Subscribe.